In the last movie, we opened up the Essential Graphics panel and searched the various categories that were available to us directly inside of Premiere Pro. And we found a motion graphics template that was given to us inside of Premiere Pro for a lower third that we added to my sequence here. Lower third template, we changed the color as well as we changed the text to match the image behind it. Now, in this movie, we're going to talk about expanding the ecosystem of existing motion graphic templates that are available to us by using our libraries panel as well as Adobe Stock. So we're going to continue to work inside this exact same sequence. I'm just going to move to the end of it for now. And I'm just going to head over here to the libraries workspace. In the libraries workspace, I'm currently in my stock templates library. And what I'd like to do is a search. By default, what you might see is that it's searching your current library or all of your libraries, and you want to make sure by clicking on this downward arrow that you're searching Adobe Stock. Here I'm going to do a search for infographics, and before I type that in, I just want to let you know that I've minimized the search criteria to only search for templates and video. So if I type in the word infographics, what you'll see here is that my results from Adobe Stock are currently only showing videos and templates. And to change that or to minimize the search results that you might see come up, simply just click the disclosure triangle next to the results from Adobe Stock and click on these buttons to minimize those searches. So notice a bunch of thumbnails of infographics that are available for me for my motion graphic template work, but I really don't know what any of these do. So what I'm going to do is control click on one of these and kind of view these details on the web. Once I do, it launches my web browser and I've been sent to Adobe Stock. And one cool thing here is that I can view a preview of that motion graphic template. Now, on Adobe Stock, this particular template is for sale, and I can buy a series of credits to buy one or have a bunch of credits ready to buy a bulk of templates in case I need them for various Premiere Pro projects. Now, before you start purchasing these templates, I want to show you one of the best parts of Adobe Stock. I'm going to close out this infographic charts window, click on Adobe Stock. This just brings me back to the main page and all the various items that you can download to various parts or various Adobe applications that you work with. I'm going to click on templates. And if I continue to scroll down under templates, we'll see that there are some for Photoshop, others for motion graphic, which is what's relevant to us. But if we go all the way to the bottom, there's a section called Master Artists for Motion Graphics, and this is a collection of templates from, as it says, the world's best designers. Let me discover these master artists, and the best part about these is these templates are all free. In fact, I've actually licensed a few of these already to my system. And all you have to do is, as long as you have a Creative Cloud account, you can go to any one of these and you can choose to save this stock template onto your system. And once you do, this is going to be synced into the library that was opened inside of Premiere Pro. So just keep in mind that glitch title is now going to show up. Let me hop back into Premiere Pro. And in order to see this, I need to clear my search results because I was searching Adobe Stock and it's no longer showing me what's in my library. So I'll just click the X here. And now here we can see that title, that glitch title that I just selected, that motion graphic template, which I'm going to select and just drag into my timeline. It's going to load it up, and if there's any fonts that need to be resolved, it will sync that from Typekit once I click on this empty box and choose to sync fonts. In a second, I'll get an update from my Creative Cloud saying that that font was added. I'll just click on here to accept that change. Now let me just move my playhead over the template here in my Premiere Pro sequence. And as I move through it, I get a sense for how that title looks. It contains a lot of elements. And if I select this title and then choose to bring up my Essential Graphics panel by going to the Window menu and choosing Essential Graphics, notice here all of the different things that I can switch, such as the glitch title. I'm going to call this instead Templates for Premiere Pro by pressing PP. And we should see here that that template there in the timeline updates automatically based on the font that I've entered. I've also got options here for changing other of the main titles as well as color controls here. So certain graphic elements are right now pink, and if I choose here a blue color, we should see here that one of those graphics changes automatically. So keep in mind that on Adobe Stock, you've got an option for all of these free titles that you can use inside of your projects and simply download to test to see how they work.